9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready?
Idiot. Welcome to Hardway Wrestling. One day I'll get these buttons. I'll get these buttons right. What's up, Ricky?
Not much, man. Just waking up, ready to go over some wrestling.
That's right. That's right. Big weekend of wrestling, man.
It was a huge weekend.
Did you have fun?
I did. That was a blast. That ATCW show.
I'm gonna bring up, and I meant to do this a second ago because I just got a photo. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. Yeah, my first show back, nobody knew that I was going to be in the. Ricky, did you know I was going to be there?
I'm trying to think. Wyatt said he knew you were going to be there, and I actually saw your bald head through the curtain when I walked by there at one point. And then I asked Damien because he was sitting right behind us.
I had a damn mask on most of the night.
Oh, you must not have had your mask on then.
No, it was hot, bro. It was hot. I'm trying to figure out how to share this.
Yeah, it did start getting hot as hell in there after a while. There was a lot of people there.
150, I believe. It was sold out. We ran out of chairs, which is, I guess, always a good thing, except for that we don't have a place to sit down.
Well, I had a place to sit down, and Scotty was even using one chair, and I thought he needed two. Yeah.
Scotty was using one chair?
He was using one chair. I even, like, before I sat down, I said, are you using this or what? What's going on here? Do I got to slide this one out or slide it in for you?
All right, well, here's a photo from the aftermath. We are in a battle right now with TCW. Total Championship Wrestling. I'll give him a little bit of props. I won't call him Total Chump Wrestling tonight, but shout out DW. Total Championship Wrestling out of Virginia. They're coming into Takeover. I believe that's what KG Red and all those guys are trying to do. But no.
Yeah, that was a hell of a show.
We shut them down, and here's a picture.
Booker of the Year.
Here's a picture of everyone in the ring, all ATCW or most of ATCW in the ring, and there's some idiot with a microphone working the crowd, like because he hasn't seen a microphone in about 6 months, right? So
yeah, and I got to give a shout out to Jeremy Stone. Yeah,
what?
He told me he looks forward to my shit talking on here. And I got to say, like, I saw him in the ring at the end, and then he disappeared after he looked at me. Like, I thought he got scared and he said, I don't want any part of this guy. I got to get the hell out of here.
I don't blame him. He's he picks and chooses when he strikes. So again, that's you're gonna have to watch out. You can't trust. I mean, right now we look good, but you can't really trust the House of Cross because we're going to look for opportunities when we can, and you just never know when Jeremy's going to be around. So, believe me, he is not forgotten. He is not forgotten.
He wanted no part of this. Like I saw him, and he came out, and he stood face to face with me, and even my short ass had to look down an inch or two to see him.
Okay.
He was like, whoa.
Yeah, Jeremy and I spent a good bit of the evening together because all the House of Cross was in the back hiding and not being really a part of the show until the end. So Jeremy was the only one with a chair. He brought his own chair, his Giants chair. He's a Giants fan. So
Yeah, he did. He did mention that he was ribbing me for being a Packers fan, and he's like, "Well, I have no room to talk because we both suck, and we both won yesterday."
Yeah, you guys both won. Cost me money.
Yeah, well,
Thanks for that. Yeah, it was a good show. Great crowd. The crowd was on fire all night long, and
hey,
I never.
you all love that "We Want War Games" chant.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? I guess the ball's in TCW's court. I'm not really getting there yet for the War Games. We got some other. Hopefully, we don't get that far. We want to end this battle before it really gets started, because honestly, TCW, they got some great workers over there, and they're mean. Those guys are mean. You see what they did to Chucky's forehead?
Yeah, they stabbed him with his own spoon or
Fucking
fork.
turkey fork.
Yeah, his own fork.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about, but
Yeah.
and we're limited on silverware in the kitchen, so I don't even know where they got that fork.
Yeah, better take it in to get it sanitized.
It still had ketchup on it when I picked it up. I went to throw it in the garbage at the end of the night, and Chucky was like, "No, we need that. They have a dinner here on Sunday." I was like, "Oh, okay." my bad.
They were picking Scott's hot dogs out of the boiler with it.
Oh, I heard they ran out of food.
Really?
Yeah, the concessions ran out of food.
Damn.
They are look. This venue is and this venue is not ready for Oscar.
Yeah.
Right. We're Oscar. We sold the building out. The first thing I thought when they said, "Man, they're out of food," I was like, "Oh shit,
Scotty never went over there."
No,
never went over there.
He's on a diet.
I don't know.
He must not have been downwind of the nachos.
Let's see. He says Chucky ate all the food.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's 100% positive too. Chucky's closet fat guy, so actually it's not a closet because he can't get
we did see him walk away from there with what looked like a plate at one point when the lights were dimmed somewhere in the middle of the show. Might have been before the ending spot, I think.
Gotcha. Are we still on Facebook?
We are. Yeah, we are on Facebook.
Okay. Why am I not seeing this shit today? What is wrong with this thing?
We got some watchers in here.
Oh, perfect. I'm glad I could let me see if I can get. I'm getting close. There we go.
Man, I thought I just woke up.
Now I can see it. There we go. Oh, no, I can't see it. All right, well, just keep an eye on the chat. If you're joining us on YouTube or Facebook, please go like and subscribe. Hit us up on YouTube, absolutely for sure. We are now sharing. I am shared the stream across ATCW's Facebook page, and hopefully we'll get some of those guys to join us too. So, because now I am a loved person by everyone at ATCW. I don't know if you could tell that or not. The crowd went absolutely ape shit when I came through the curtain. Actually, no, because they were like, "Oh no, he's gonna fuck Chucky up even more."
Yeah, I honestly didn't know what to think for that ending. Like, I was thinking, did he really get bought out? Did he get bought out?
Did he join TCW in this battle? Like,
I thought that was the swerve at one point, and then I was like, nah, no way.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a good time. This will be the first time, honestly, I've ever been a good guy, ish. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, depends on how the wind blows and how I'm going to feel about the next couple months. So I mean, honestly, I love you, Chucky, but I mean, today there's a reason behind my actions and the house across his actions, and it'll all come out eventually. So we will see. So if you enjoyed the show, if you came to the show, thank you. If you did not come to the show, you missed it. You're an idiot.
Jonathan Cross just bought his reinstatement to ATCW.
There was actually no reinstatements. Yeah, Chucky made a phone call. I let it go to voicemail, and I checked out the voicemail. I sat on it for like a month and a half, and I was like, well,
Did you contact Stephen P. New?
I did. I asked him. I said, "It would be news. It would be new." I asked him what his thoughts were, and he said, first he said, "Fuck them," right? That's what he told me. Fuck them. He said, "Fuck ATCW and Bianca Belair," and I was like, "Well, wait a minute, wait. We can't be like that around here." So, all right, enough about ATCW. Let's get into Full Gear. We had a pay-per-view on Saturday, which we did not get to watch, but I got to watch some highlights, and Ricky got to watch some highlights.
I watched one match.
One match.
Just one. Well, I watched one match, and I listened to somebody's live feed when I got home because I couldn't find anywhere to watch that last match.
I
So
gave you a link.
yeah, that link poisoned my phone. Thanks, Randy.
Yeah, thanks, Randy.
Dick.
Yeah, shit. Okay, all right. So Full Gear was this Saturday. This is how many Full Gears do they do a year? Is it just one?
Just one.
Okay,
It's one of their. It was one of their main four, kind of like WWE's main four. This was one of their original four.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're just going to go through the matches here real quick, and we'll get some other topics, and then we'll get out of here. Again, if you're just coming into the chat, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think. If you don't like us, let us know, and then we'll send it up to our HR department and let them figure it out. Also, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube page, we're 167. I would love to be at 170 by the end of this stream today. That would be awesome. I'm striving for absolutely 200 subs by the end of the year.
Damn right.
I don't think that's too much to ask.
No.
Zach.
Like I
Zach
said, like Rob said on the last one, it comes in spurts. So if we can get a good couple spurts here going over the next couple weeks, we could definitely hit 200.
I'm trying to beat Rob's number by the end of the year. What's he got? 690 something.
Well, better get them bots rolling.
I think and that's what they did. They went out, but for $20, I can buy 1,000 people. Not a big deal. I mean, I can do it. I can do it. It's not a problem. So, all right. Well, let's get into this. What match you want to cover first, Rick?
Well, might as well start with the 0 Hour, our Ring of Honor World Champ, Eddie Kingston against Jay Lethal with Double J, Karen Jarrett.
Black Machismo?
Yeah, Black Machismo.
Love him.
And his crowd, Sanjay Dutt and Satnam Singh.
Okay.
And well, when you get Lethal or Jarrett or any of them, you're getting shenanigans. So already Karen Jarrett's going to try and distract the ref. And of course, Jeff Jarrett's at ringside. So, guitar is going to be always in the area.
I think there was a match with Jeff Jarrett that won, if I'm not mistaken, Jay Lethal this right to face Eddie Kingston.
Must have been on Rampage because everybody watches Rampage.
Real quick, did they have Rampage on Friday? I saw Collision.
It was. I think they lumped them together in like a 3-hour show.
1 hour.
I believe so. I think that's what Wyatt said.
Listen, the genius thing here: get rid of Collision, make
Rampage. Get rid of Rampage.
Get rid of Rampage. Make it 3 hours of Collision, or 2 hours of Collision, and 1 hour of Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Give us Ring of Honor. Get rid of Collision. Stop. I mean, a lot of times it's Ring of Honor guys anyway. So get rid of Collision or
it's Ring of Honor and 95% of their women's division.
Yeah. Well,
usage.
I mean, again, no one's watching that late. So yes, give us 3 hours of Collision.
So as we move on there, Jarrett going towards Jarrett's guitar, Ortiz appears out of nowhere and grabs the guitar and smashes it over Dutt's head, and Kingston counters the lethal injection and pins him with the spinning back fist.
Gotcha. Pretty good spinning back fist from what I hear.
Yeah, he's taking a number down.
Pretty solid.
Moving on.
Hold on, wait a minute. So at the end, hold on, real quick. At the end of this match, Eddie Kingston was interviewed by Moxley's wife, and has declared himself an entrant into the tournament coming up.
Oh yeah, the Continental Classic.
Oh, the Continental, not the Constipation.
Continental Classic sounds like a goddamn golf outing.
Yeah, well, it is sponsored by Michelob. So,
yeah, the Continental Classic, and Kingston did say he's going to put in every match his ROH World Title and the New Japan Strong Title on the line.
Very good.
So
every match,
he said.
Wow.
And I also read that at the end of this, the champion for the new Continental title will be crowned at Days End pay-per-view in December.
They'll be crowned at a Days End, like the hotel?
No, the pay-per-view.
Oh, the pay-per-view. Oh, you mean World's End.
World's End, whatever.
Okay. I thought listen, there's a Days End, not too
Days End, World's End. It's another pay-per-view and yet another damn title.
That's where all the lot bring out.
Everybody gets a title.
Everybody. Oprah's giving out titles around here. All right, let's move on.
All right, moving on. We got Claudio Castagnoli and Buddy Matthews also on the 0 hour. See, Buddy employed a hammer and anvil elbow strikes. Claudio deadlifted Buddy into a cutter. One point, Claudio plants Buddy with a Ricola bomb. Was he taking cough drops now?
Ricola! Yeah, he's Swedish.
And then placed Buddy in the sharpshooter, forcing Buddy to tap out. I'm sure that was a pretty solid match for them too.
Pretty smart by Tony Khan to put a couple of ex-WWE guys in the ring to start out the night. Get the crowd going.
Yeah, definitely.
Claudio. It's hard to root against Claudio. He's not great on a microphone, but the guy looks like $1 million and he can work.
He can. He definitely can. He's probably one of the most underrated guys, like on their roster. He was in WWE for so long.
Yeah. They paired him with
Sheamus.
That made them. What were they? The bar.
Yeah.
The bar. Yeah.
All right. So the main event of the 0 hour, of course, your Ring of Honor World Tag Champs, MJF and not Adam Cole, baby.
What?
Yeah.
Not Adam Cole?
His mystery partner, Samoa Joe.
Oh.
Against the Guns. And at one point in here, I figured, this was all going to basically what happened in this match was going to affect the world title match later in the night. And of course, if you were banking on that, you would be right, because at the end of the match, first Samoa Joe and MJF victors in this match, they retain. But at the end of the match, MJF gets his ankle and knee absolutely destroyed by the Guns and was stretchered out of the arena.
Yeah, they put it inside of a chair, right? Gotcha.
Yep. So
left in an ambulance. We've never seen that done before.
Nope, not in a long ass time. But apparently, Paul Turner and Doc Samson checked on MJF. Weren't they the same two that didn't check on John Moxley?
Yeah, they're the great. They're real good ones to tell everybody if a guy's injured or not.
Yeah, they must have been paying attention tonight, or unless John Moxley was sitting at ringside pointing it out.
Right.
Maybe he was in their ear.
Under the Moxley rules.
Yeah. But anyway, only 3 pre-show matches.
Only 3?
Only 3.
How many matches were there total? Not 10, 11? 11 matches?
I think there were 8 on the main card, 3 pre-show.
Yep, that's my math. That's, without taking my shoes off, that's 11.
Yeah, when we were leaving
5 fucking hours, bro.
Well, yeah, that was funny because when we were leaving the ATCW show, Jesse asked me if I knew what her points were for the pay-per-view. I said, the pay-per-view ain't even over yet. I said, by the time I get home, it'll be 11 o'clock. There'll still be like 4 matches to go.
Yeah, we got home and it was just right at the end of the MJF match. And we didn't get home till it was It was after midnight, I think, when we got home. I think that MJF match was still going on.
Oh, I had to piss. I was speeding.
Oh, I bet. Just piss out the window, like real dudes.
Nah, I can't do that. Drive at the same time. Whew. Might attract a deer or two.
There you
Pissing
go.
out the window. All right, moving on to the main card. Our first match, the Senior Citizens Trio match, except for Nick Wayne because he was the only one not of legal age. So we got Rated R Superstar, not Edge, Adam Copeland, Darby Allin, and Sting with the Nature Boy Ric Flair versus TNT champ Christian Cage, Luchasaurus. And Nick Wayne, and let's see, they didn't even list Nick Wayne as accompanying Christian Cage in this. What's up with that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, they leave his son off the card.
Maybe he left her in the bed in the locker room beforehand.
I did catch where Rick got a low blow.
They exchanged them,
and Christian did not have to go as high with the low blow. Because I guess Rick's balls are a lot lower than they used to be. So
yeah, they were dragging in his left pant leg. Yeah, every time Ric Flair's moving around, chopping or taking bumps or anything, I'm just like hold my breath. I'm like, please don't go down, Rick. Please don't go down.
Please don't die before your actual new energy drink hits the shelves.
Oh, I'm sure he was jacked up on that. He probably drank like 10 of them before the match.
I listened to Cornette today, and they went through the ingredients in whatever it is, and the warning label.
Oh, geez.
It is not consumable by anybody with a heart condition, pregnant. Like it's legit going to kill somebody.
Jet fuel.
Absolutely, it is.
Oh boy. Well, maybe that's why he's just putting his name on it for a cash grab.
Yeah. All right, so Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, Nick Wayne lose this match to the old fellas.
Well, of course, because Sting never loses.
Sting never loses, and Edge will never lose either.
Probably not. Well, not anytime soon anyway. I mean, this is his first pay-per-view match. And after the match, we've read that Darby is taking some time off.
Yeah, he's climbing Everest.
Yeah. I
see he's going to climb Everest. I saw.
Hopefully he doesn't fall off.
No. He won't make it up to the top. He'll freeze first. I thought it was pretty cool, too, in this match that Christian Cage and Adam Copeland never really got to touch each other. Christian kept getting away every time.
Christian's gold, man.
It was great. I think that they're setting this up. There's money to be made in those two fighting. And they're not giving it to you yet. They're going to tease it for a while. So
yeah, Christian doing his great heel chicken shit work. Yeah, he's gold. He's gold.
Good shit.
Yeah, definitely. They picked the right person to be the all-out heel since they turned MJF into kind of a baby face.
Yep.
All right, so after this match, we've got the big announcement. Schiavone on the ramp with Bryce Remsburg calling out Jay White to basically hand him the world title because MJF is unable to compete. But Adam Cole Baby is there. He comes out. He says he's going to defend his boy. He's going to work the world title, one leg or not. So they changed the main event. It's now Adam Cole versus Jay White for the title. They should have just if Adam Cole was going to wrestle one-legged, they should have made him wrestle Card Blade.
I'm gonna tell you, and we'll get to the finale of this, or the final match. But I literally, Jess and I were sitting on the couch watching this yesterday, and fucking laughing, and I'll get to that later on why we were laughing, because ATCW, because this is some shit we would do there. But AEW does some dumb shit sometimes, and there's some stuff, if you really watch, it's just preposterous. But go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, changing the world title plans for right now. Moving on, our international championship match, which we thought was going to be an absolute beatdown of Orange Cassidy, as Orange puts the international title on the line against Jon Moxley.
John Moxley. Did I pick this one wrong?
I believe. You know what? I don't fucking remember.
I can't remember. Okay, go ahead.
I ran through them so fast. But anyway, Orange Cassidy with 3 Superman or orange punches. My bad, wrong guy. 3 orange punches to Jon Moxley finally puts Moxley down. He gets his big win. He said that in order to feel like a legit champ, he needed to knock Moxley off, and he does. I figured since the whole Moxley-Ray Phoenix match was a big botch that they were just making this the rematch just so they could put the belt back on Moxley.
Yeah, I think that's what we all thought. We all thought that they were just going to reset everything, and they didn't. So where do they go from here, though? I don't think Moxley's not a guy who gives up, right? He's not going to let this guy get the last word.
No. I'm kind of wondering if there's something that they do with Claudio in this, because you remember when Moxley finally was cleared, and he came out through the crowd and beat the absolute piss out of Orange, and Claudio just kind of stood there like not knowing what the hell to do.
Right.
Like,
well, that's typical.
I'm not sure what that whole segment was for. Maybe if they're going to eventually break Claudio off, I don't know. But
yeah, so Orange Cassidy retains the international championship.
Well, I'm sure he'll defend it again on Wednesday and Friday and Saturday.
What?
Yeah.
Miss my cue.
So, next match, we've got the AEW Women's World Title match. Hikaru Shida and Timeless Tony Storm. And I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. Because, again, my girl Shida is just a transitional champ.
At the end of this whole thing, Shida is going to be the #1 AEW Women's Champion of all time. She's held it more times than anybody, which usually means she's lost it more times than anybody. But
no, her and Tony Storm have both had 3 runs now.
I think at the end of this, Hikaru Shida is going to have more championships.
Yeah, right now, her and Tony Storm are turning into fucking Tozawa and R-Truth with the 24/7 title. It's just back and forth.
Tony's been doing good work. She ended up hitting her with
the shoe
attack.
Yeah.
What did she have in her back of her tights? She put something up her ass.
It was Luther put something up her ass.
Yeah, but what did he put up her ass?
I don't know. I thought it was the heel of the shoe or something.
Is that what it was? I don't even remember. But
hold on a second. Let me see if I can.
He hit with a hip attack, and that thing was stuck. It was funny because whatever it was, I can't remember what it was, but at the time, it was stuck in her britches.
Oh no! It says a metal tray. Metal tray in her trunks.
And it was half in, half out, so you could see it.
Yeah.
So she hit Hikaru Shida with a hip attack, or whatever Tony Storm calls it, and that's it.
Her big fat ass attack.
I'll tell you what, boy. Ooh, how big?
That's probably why Juice's forehead's flat.
That's a Scotty dinner tray going up in there.
That wasn't a big enough tray.
No.
No.
All
right. So moving on, we've got So I missed this. Apparently, the tag title match was a ladder match.
Yeah, it was 4-way.
Yeah, I knew it was a 4-way, but I did not see that it was a ladder match.
I didn't see it was a ladder match either, but I guess they decided the last minute they were going to throw a ladder match in there.
Yeah, it was like a fucking stipulations night roulette where they had a fucking wheel and they spun it to see what match everybody was going to have. So we got Big Bill.
I believe most of the time when they do 4-ways for championships, they do it with a ladder. A lot of times.
Yeah. So we got Big Bill and Absolute Ricky Starks defending against FTR, the LFI, and the Kings of the Black Throne. And let's see. This was a match I want to go back and watch because I've always been a big fan of ladder matches,
Right.
even if there's people in them that I would rather not be in them. But let's see here.
I think Brody put somebody through a ladder or some sort of power bomb or whatever. Like there wasn't a lot of high spots in this.
Really?
Not like we normally see with Penta or Phoenix or the Bucks or somebody like that. But it was a pretty entertaining match. LFI is going to be really good, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. Roosh is awesome.
Roosh is
Another underrated guy in the company.
Absolutely.
And they got him in a faction right now. I don't know why. I like the single stuff he did early in his AEW run.
Well, he's doing this now. Eventually, he'll be in WWE with his brother Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee, yeah.
They take his other brother Jalistico or whatever his name is. Elastico. Dragon Lee's twin.
Yeah. Big Bill and Ricky Starks retain. And
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
They've only had this belt for a little bit. I don't know that I think they've defended it once, maybe, since they've gotten it. I feel like so it's good that they're still holding on to this belt. They look good together.
Yeah. I kind of like the duo of them, and it gives
Big Bill's talking a little bit. I mean, he's not like it was when he was with Enzo, where he never got to say anything. But you can't.
He's got Starks. He's his mouthpiece there too. So
yeah.
Which works out for him. They're a pretty good duo. I like putting them together. At least it gets Big Bill more noticed, I guess. So,
gotcha. Hey, real quick, if you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook or if you're watching on the ATCW page, please go like and subscribe. We appreciate you guys. Especially go to the YouTube. Jack that up, of course. We are trying to build it up. Give us some likes too. Give us all the likes in the world.
I haven't checked YouTube or anything. Is that jabroni Jeremy Stone on there?
I mean, he might be behind you.
He ain't behind me, that's for sure.
Somebody keeps creeping. Yeah, you better.
Oh, look. Hi, buddy.
You better look. Those Mr. Puffer's there. I think Jeremy's allergic to cats. So
Puffers is over here. He's swinging haymakers at me.
All right, move on.
All right, so we got the TBS Championship match, triple threat. Chris Statlander defending against Julia Hart and Sky Blue, and most of us kind of figured that this was the time to crown a new TBS champ. Goddamn cat, don't bite me, asshole. I could have gone either way with this one, Julia Hart or Sky Blue, but Julia has been doing amazing work as of late, and I mean I don't think they went wrong either way with who they put the title on with this. Julia Hart wins. She is our new TBS champ.
Looking at Chris Statlander standing beside these two children, she's a monster.
She is.
She's a monster. They're little. Julia Hart might be 5'3". I mean, maybe 5'4", 5'5", and then Sky Blue's shorter than that. So
Sky Blue's weight's all in her ass.
Yeah, well, that's true. Maybe that's why it makes her look shorter. Maybe she's 6 foot. Gravity's a bitch.
Yeah, it is. It is. Next up, we've got our contract signing, our big free agent contract signing for, who is it?
Will Offspray is all elite.
Thank God. You know, when they announce major signings, especially at a pay-per-view, most people think what WWE person's coming in now. And a lot of people were stirring up the Goldberg or the Ryback, and I don't want to see either of them two.
Well, yes, correct. We do not want to see Ryback. And, I watch Ryback on TikTok, and he is starting to he's talking more and more. But I heard him the other day talk. He's not clear. He has a shoulder injury that he is not cleared to come back and do anything. But he is dying. He is chomping at the bit to get back. But yes, great signing by AEW. I wasn't completely surprised because I think I had heard reports that Will Ospreay was going to go to AEW because of the definite work schedule, and they're going to allow him to live in the UK and work some other dates and stuff. WWE wasn't going to do that. WWE was never going to let him do anything of the sort. So good on Will Ospreay to land in AEW. Next year, he will be headlining Wembley.
Oh, definitely, absolutely.
Most definitely be the top guy in Wembley. So
and we on our last podcast when we were making guesses and saying Dolph Ziggler, of course, read after the match that Dolph, along with all of those other WWE releases that they last made, their 90-day non-competes will not be up until the end of December.
Actually, I believe Dolph's is like right towards the beginning of December.
The 20th, I believe it was.
Is that what it is? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was the 20th.
All right. Yeah, I don't know where he'll end up. I don't know where Dolph will end up, but I think this is a great signing for Will Ospreay. All right,
absolutely.
So Will Ospreay, who do we want to see Will Ospreay against in AEW? First match. He's going over.
Yeah, definitely. Trying to think if his last rivalry was with Jericho and Omega. I mean, I could see them revisiting that because it was, what was it, 1-1 in that rivalry,
right?
So I could see them going for that again.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be money no matter what. Jay White, I think Jay White. I'd love to see him.
That would be excellent.
They got history.
Yeah, definitely,
they got some history, so, bruv, they got some history. So
yeah,
right on.
All right, so the one match I did catch was the Texas Death Match between Hangman Page and Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana. Man, you didn't even let me call it out yet. You were so excited that I was going to say Nana. You just jumped the gun.
Did you see the entrance? Yes, Nana is that's my hero. That's my hero. I did a little Prince Nana when we were in the ring at the end of the night.
Yeah, I saw it. It was great. I think we were laughing about that.
Yeah. Love Nana.
So this match was fantastic. Swerve has been money, and like just watching this match, you knew it was going to be a bloodbath. You knew they were going to pull out almost everything that was under the ring or in the arena and use it. The fact that Swerve is standing there bleeding, and he finally takes and staples Hangman between the eyes and knocks him down. And then Swerve's just sitting there smiling, dripping blood. He's got, I don't know how many staples in his body, and he's just smiling, stapling himself in the chest.
I thought this match was and I think we said it. I think we said it the other day that this match was going to steal the show. I wasn't a fan of Swerve Strickland when he was in WWE. I've said that a few times.
Agreed. Same thing.
And again, a lot of times it's about booking and how you book somebody and what they're going to do and who they're with. I mean, they were with, what was that group they were with? The Top
Dollar.
Top Dollar.
When it Top Dollar, I think Scotty's favorite group.
Yeah, that's his favorite Top Flop or Flop Dollar or whatever he wants to call him. But Swerve is doing the best work of his life.
He absolutely is, and I think this should elevate him towards the top of the rankings. Get him in a world title match here soon.
I just don't understand. I really thought they were going to go 1-1 here. I really thought Hangman was going to win this Texas Death Match, and then
Hangman never loses them.
Yeah, right.
This is almost as certain as Sting winning.
Yeah, I think that this part was the bad booking part. I think Hangman should have won this because I think the next match has to be a cage. I mean, it's honestly, it's going to be hard to top this one.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it because some of the shit that they were doing was outrageous. The staples and the
glass shards on Hangman's back that Swerve does a 450 off the top onto.
Hangman drank Swerve's blood.
Yeah.
That's fucking. I mean, whether it was
gross.
blood or not. Yeah, actually, I swallowed Chucky's blood on Saturday.
Oh man, you probably just lost a lot of brain cells.
There's blood. There was blood on the mic, and I put the mic right up to my mouth, and it was like, oh fuck, now I have lips. Like it was all over my mouth. So, anyway, go ahead.
Shit, damn, I done lost.
Yeah, I really think that this deserves a third match. But this is going to be tough to top. It really is going to be tough to top.
Yeah, you figured after the break-in at Hangman's house that they were definitely going to give Hangman this match. And then you get interference from Brian Cage in the match. And of course, I'm sure it broke your heart when Nana took a dead eye through the table that he tried to dance his way out of.
I liked it. Like he just looked Hangman. He was like, I love it.
Yeah.
It's so preposterous. It's so great. But yeah, Nana took a dead eye. He's had a rough week.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. But at the end of the day, Swerve with the win. He chokes out Hangman with a chain around the ring post.
Yep. So we'll see. We'll see where they go with this. I don't think they're done. I hope they're not done. Paige has got to get one back here. But honestly, I don't think it matters now.
Yeah.
Even if he wins, I don't think it matters because
you're still down 2-1.
Yeah.
Again, they should have let Hangman get this one and then have the third go to Swerve. Do
a exploding barbed wire match or something.
Yeah, the sparkler in the corners match.
Yep.
So our next match on the card, we've got our tag team match between the Golden Jets, Jericho and Omega against the Bucks, with the Bucks tag team title opportunity on the line versus the tag team of the Golden Jets, where if they lose, they have to disband.
How would you like to be the Young Bucks and the Golden Showers and have to follow this match that they just, with Swerve and Hangman? How would you love to have to follow that?
I mean, the Bucks are definitely capable of putting on a good show, but you've got a battered, beaten, and banged up old Kenny Omega and shell of his former self and Chris Jericho. He's not a swift mover anymore.
Next tag team champions, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. You can almost see that coming.
Yep, it's coming.
Especially that Big Bill and Ricky Starks kept the titles. I definitely didn't want to see another Bucks versus FTR saga. No. And you weren't going to put the tag titles on FTR just to have them drop to Jericho and Omega.
Correct. So the geriatrics won this match.
The geriatric Jets, the Golden Showers, get the victory in this, and they are the new number one contenders.
So the Young Bucks do a temper tantrum at the end of the night. I think that's great. I think that they are they're slamming chairs and they're beating the ring posts, and they're doing everything that every critic says they are.
Mm-hmm.
They're babies. They don't get their way. They throw a fit. They're living up to those expectations, so you hate them even more. I fucking love it. I think
Scotty sitting there with a bowl of soup right now, going good.
Right. I told you that the Bucks were going to be this way. The Young Bucks, the Cucamonga Kids, the Young Bucks. I guarantee you right now he's saying that. But guess what? Scotty? You bought in. You've bought in. They got you.
And Brian Hardy's sobbing over in the corner with his drizzling shits of Taco Bell and Baja Blast and his Bianca Belair picture.
Did you get your fuck Bianca Belair picture?
No, that was Wyatt. My dumbass.
He did one for me too. Because I laughed about it. I thought it was funny.
No, I should have asked him to bring a book because I wanted to buy one of his books off of him.
Oh,
but I kept forgetting about it. And when we got to the show, I was like, dude, you got a book? He's like, no, I just sold my last couple. I was like, damn it. I should have reminded you beforehand to bring me a book. I will get a book, Brian Hardy.
Promise.
I just don't feel like going through Amazon to get it.
Oh, yeah. Well,
just
you get it one day.
Give me the one. Give me the one with much bigger print.
Oh yeah, that one ain't coming. That one's definitely not coming. All right, so the Kenny and Jericho take the win, and they get their shot. They're number one contenders for the AEW Heavyweight Championship.
And I'm assuming they'll probably cash that in at the next pay-per-view.
If they build it, I guess they will. We'll see.
Yep.
I hope not.
So we've come to our main event.
Either way, I feel like if they get to cash it in, the Bucks are going to cost them the win. So I don't think they're going to. Maybe they're not going to get.
You don't think they win it and then it's them handing them over to the Bucks?
I think the Elite is breaking down. So we're gonna get a big Elite thing coming. So
you think the Bucks go with Don Callis?
It's very possible.
He was commentary during that. He sat commentary.
Yeah, he loves Jericho.
He does.
Big Jericho fan.
Yep. So we move on to the main event. Switchblade Jay White versus not MJF, but Adam Cole Bebe for the AEW World Championship. And Adam Cole comes hobbling out to the ring on his crutches. And, but wait, here comes an ambulance.
What?
Pulling into the arena. Is it Stone Cold?
What?
No, it's not Stone Cold. It's MJF. MJF steals the ambulance. No, it wasn't Stone Cold. It's MJF. He steals the ambulance, checks himself out of the hospital, and he drives his ass back to the arena to face Jay White for the world title.
Now the best part, here's what made me laugh. You got Adam Cole that's in a boot.
Yeah.
On crutches.
Yep.
He hobbles his happy ass down to the ring. No one tries to stop him.
Nope.
He's had major surgery on his foot. He gets in the ring. He's definitely going to get his ass handed to him because he can't walk.
No.
And it's 20 people trying to hold MJF coming back, trying to keep MJF from getting to the ring. And he's got 1 3/4 good legs.
They could have did like a potato sack race and tied their bad legs together and had them wrestle that way. Can you imagine that? A kangaroo kick happening that way?
Oh, did he didn't even throw a kangaroo kick in this one, did he?
He did throw a kangaroo kick.
Did he? Okay, good.
Yeah,
good,
he did.
Good.
He did throw a kangaroo kick in this.
He also did an elbow. He dove over the top rope and did this elbow to the floor.
There was a spot where the table collapsed on Jay White, and it was not supposed to. So on the fly, he immediately went to the top and did the diving elbow drop onto the floor.
Ouch.
Yeah, it looked painful.
Now, we were part of training on Friday night. We were working with some newer guys on how to go over the top rope properly. And of course, I am a legend and a champion of getting knocked out of the fucking ring and going over the top rope one way or another. So there was a spot where the new kid, we were trying to find a way for him to exit the Rumble easily, right? Because he's new. So we did a thing where you pulled out a top rope and he goes over that way. So what he did, I said, I'll show you how.
Oh, was it that big sumbitch?
No, not JJ Valentine. Big son bitch. JJ Valentine. No, this was a trainee. So I said, I'm a rush you, pull the rope down. I'll go over. I'll hit the apron. Apron is where you want to land first. But when he pulled the rope down, his leg was outside the ropes. And in my halfway through the air, I adjusted and missed the apron completely. Otherwise, I'd probably took his leg off and went straight to the fucking floor.
Oh, man.
Straight to the floor. Whack! And I was like, oh, that's not so bad. Well, today is so bad. Today we hurt today. But
seemed like
taking that elbow like that, I feel you, bro.
It seemed like a lot of the eliminations from that Rumble happened on the side of the ring where me and the boys were sitting at.
That's where the hard cam was.
Yeah. And it seemed like there were a lot of lower backs probably hurting the next morning from hitting that ring apron.
Including Dean, who's not a wrestler, is a commentator.
Yeah.
He does the video, and he went over the top rope and landed on his ass on the apron into the floor. Greatest exit I saw all night.
There was somebody else who went out on that side like late, but I kind of missed it out of the corner of my eye, and all I heard was a big splat. Like, I don't know if they missed the apron altogether.
Probably
or
the guy
what.
that I worked with.
Could have been. All right. So during this world title match, anyway, I did try to listen to somebody's watch party, but whoever the hell it was, man, this motherfucker was crazy. He was screaming and yelling. He was so into the damn match, I could hardly hear what was going on. It sounded like, from what I could hear, that the crowd was very much into this match. And it seemed like every time MJF was going to lose, that he just kept coming back. There was a spot where Adam Cole has the Dynamite Diamond ring, and he lays it on the apron. Jay White picks it up, and he's going to hit MJF with it. MJF hits him with the low blow. Kind of looked like, it almost looked like, reminded me of that Rey Mysterio match from the last WWE pay-per-view, where it was accidentally just left there for the wrong guy to pick up, like almost like a turn was going to happen. And I don't know, maybe it was just this idiot I was watching with the watch along. He was getting hyped up for a turn. I don't know.
Well, they teased a lot of stuff with this, and we didn't find out who the devil was, right? So we're still waiting to see who the devil is. And I'm almost 100% convinced now it's Adam Cole. But Adam Cole laid the ring there to be used. I think, did Jay White grab this ring?
He grabbed the ring first when the ref was down, because he put it on, he kissed it, and he was going to hit MJF with it, and MJF gave him a low blow.
Yeah. And then MJF ends up winning this match by hitting him with the Dynamite Diamond ring.
Yep.
So again, we didn't get that. We were waiting. We were waiting for the end. We were waiting. The devil was going to appear, or we were going to see him. But
the only shitty thing is, like, if it's Adam Cole, they have to play this thing out for months now.
Months. Oh yeah, months. Yeah, months.
Like, they've got to keep building it. MJF's obviously you would think, is going to hold on to this title until Cole comes back, and you got to think that Roddy Strong and his boys are going to be his henchmen. So I don't know. I
guess we'll find out. We got lots of time to figure that part out. So,
but we are not standing, clapping, and giving TK an ovation, because, again, the devil was not revealed, and it is not CM Punk.
It is definitely not CM Punk. I mean, maybe it's good that they didn't reveal it. It makes us wonder, who is it?
Yeah.
World's End. That's where we're going to find out.
Anticipation. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, we'll see.
World's End. They ought to have the countdown. It's Y2J.
I mean, it's very possible that we get the devil is and you're saying the 22nd, and World's End is what, the 28th, 29th,
30th, I think.
30th. So maybe we get a Dolph Ziggler. Maybe we get a Dolph Ziggler as the devil.
I mean, he's small enough guy to fit that description, the look of the devil. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious on how they're going to tie that all together, because I would have thought that everybody that's part of this devil angle is probably guys that MJF has screwed or stepped on over the years. And I could see it with Wardlow, and I could see it with I don't know about, I guess, Adam Cole. I guess we could see a little bit with Adam Cole. Sammy Guevara. You could see it with Sammy Guevara because he screwed Sammy over.
Jungle Jerk.
Yep, Jungle Boy. Again, I mean, we're still right there. We don't know. We're gonna find out, though.
Yeah, it's got to be coming.
Let's look at the chat here real quick. YouTube, Andy. Hello from Europe. What's up, my man? He says, what is your opinion on the overloaded roster at AEW? How do they keep everyone happy? Well, Andy, they don't. They're not going to be able to keep everybody happy, and that's wrestling. I have a roster of 45 guys that are in the back. the other night, and I can guarantee you, 10 of them were not happy about something. So that's just how wrestling is, especially if you get guys that are really good or in their head really good, and they're never content. They
I'm
always
not.
want more.
I'm not happy, and I was just a crowd member, and I was begging for my one-on-one with Jeremy Stone, but he saw me and he said, "I gotta get the shit up out of here. I can't take this guy. I'm leaving."
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. He was so not worried about you. He was taking a nap upstairs in his chair. So
He was probably stoned.
he probably that's too. That too. He had a long day. He had a long day. So yeah,
I
Andy,
bet.
I don't think that they can make these guys. I don't think they're gonna make anybody happy, honestly. So I mean, if you're involved, you're happy. If you're not involved, you're wondering why you're not involved. So that's just wrestling. That's just wrestling. And I promise you, if they go to WWE, they're gonna run into the same shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it just
You've only
that's
got
just
so much time to put so many faces on the
right.
screen.
You have to when you get the time, you have to maximize the time, because in a month you might not be the guy that they're trying to push or trying to make money off of. So when you have the opportunity, and I've said to guys that we have working for us, when you have the opportunity, take the opportunity. I'm gonna tell you, Jimmy. Here's a good explanation. The guys don't know. Most guys aren't gonna know who Jimmy Alpha is. If you don't know who Jimmy Alpha is, look him up. He's an ATCW guy. He has lost for the last 15 months. It's been over a year since he won a match. He never complained. Never. Guy's home from work already. He never complained. He never said anything. He embraced the losing streak. And what happened? Jimmy Alpha wins the golden ticket rumble. Now, he lost the golden ticket somewhere there. We don't know where the golden ticket is.
That thing got broken in half.
I did see it in a couple different pieces, but honestly, that was his job to secure it.
I thought
to it. So
I thought since Chucky got busted open with his fork, I thought that was his dinner plate that got busted open. They just spray painted it gold.
Yeah, no, that dinner plate ended up in Tony Storm's pants.
Well, that's a good place for it.
All right, last. So, what did you think of the pay-per-view before we move on to the last subject? What'd you think?
If not for the great ATCW show that I attended, I would have really liked to have watched this pay-per-view in its entirety, because from what I'm hearing, it sounded like it was an absolute banger all the way. I did catch the one match and listen to part of the other one, but I would like to go back, and I'm going to try and watch some of these matches on YouTube during my break at work.
Yeah, there's one. If you anytime you type in AEW, whatever, Full Gear review match, full whatever, they'll bring something up. So
yeah, because like I said, I'm a big ladder match fan. Even with the group that they had in it, I still kind of want to watch and see what happened.
All right, last subject, Nick Hogan, brother. Nick Hogan was picked up for DUI in I think it was Saltwater.
Clearwater,
Florida.
It's the home of the DUI. I think Jeff Hardy's been picked up there about 28 times. Sonny's been arrested there about 50 times. Clearwater that water's not so clear there.
As a worker, please stop working in Clearwater, Florida, or stop driving through it after a match if you've had a couple brewskis. So according to TMZ, the son of the two-time WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan, Nick was arrested for DUI early in the morning, refusing to submit a sobriety test. Guilty.
Yeah.
I actually think that's like they tell you not to do that. If you ever get pulled over for DUI, don't. Hopefully, you're not in an accident, because they take your blood then. But don't ever.
As soon as you waive that right to take the blow and go thing, you're done.
Correct.
You're absolutely done.
Well, not really. I mean, it's just less evidence, right? They're going to take you to jail if they think you're drunk. But just, that's just one more thing. A lawyer is going to tell you never to take that breathalyzer. So, all right. So honestly, this is the same city that Nick Hogan was involved. He was in a terrible car crash with one of his buddies a few years ago, John Graziano, and he suffered a brain injury as a result. And the family sued Hogan, and the lawsuit ended up being settled out of court. And I think it was like 1.5 million or some shit like that, that they ended up selling for. TMZ believes that based on the Instagram page that Hogan was at his father's restaurant on Friday night. The restaurant is in Clearwater area and hosted a bikini contest. All right, Hogan likes titties still. As of this writing, according to Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, Hogan still in custody and hasn't been released. His bond is currently assessed at $500,000. And that was all brought to you by WrestleZone. So again,
That's a whole lot of belayas.
he just got in. It was I think he spent like 15 months or something like that in jail.
Yeah.
In jail for he pled no contest to that accident he had back in like 2012 or 2009 or whatever that was. So man, and I'll never understand this. I'm not a guy. I ain't gonna lie. I drank one time and drove, and that's because I was thrown out of a party for being me. For being me, thrown out of my cousin's party, and I can't even go into what I was doing and saying because it was not appropriate for anybody. I'll tell you. You've heard me talk, so you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can only imagine. So I got thrown out of the party. I drove home. Honestly, I don't remember how I got home. I woke up I was still living with my mother at the time. I was 18, maybe 17. Jail. Either way, it was going to jail. Woke up. Car was turned off in park, but I slept in my car all night. Did not know how I got home. So there was nothing, no bumpers, no busted bumpers or blood on the windshield or anything like that. So I was very lucky. I'll never understand why people drive drunk. It's fucking stupid.
Absolutely.
Absolutely the dumbest shit ever. Especially a high profile person. I'm not a high profile. Well, I mean, I'm a fucking top guy at Hardway Wrestling.
And ATCW.
And now ATCW. I mean, they love me.
Yeah.
The fans love me. So and anyway, by the way, ATCW fans, if you're on the Facebook right now, make sure you go hit like and subscribe. I'll never understand why people do it. You are not only taking your own life you put your own life at risk. You're taking someone else's life.
Well, yeah. Look at Sunny. She just killed somebody in her last one.
Yeah.
Suspended license and driving under the influence.
Yeah, and probably she couldn't see the road because of her chins, but I'll never understand. You'll never be able to give me a good excuse why you got behind the wheel of a vehicle and drove drunk, especially now that Uber and Lyft and cabs are available and a phone call to a buddy. For sure, if you call your friend and say, "Hey man, I've had too much to drink. Can you come get me?" and they don't come get you, they're not your friend, right? They're not your friend
Unless they've been drinking too.
So if they're standing right beside you, don't ask them to drive you home.
No.
And most of the time, the person who's drinking is not the person who gets killed.
Yeah.
It's the person that they run over or accidentally hit do something stupid, So what the fuck? What the fuck? So, and you thought this guy spent some time in jail and he would learn his lesson, but man,
some people just don't learn.
I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it.
They don't even learn the hard way.
And that is it. Speaking of, let's look at the chat real quick to see if there's anything else.
On What were you looking at? The YouTube chat or
YouTube,
Facebook?
yeah, I was on YouTube. Yep.
On the Facebook side, Randy says, "Get an iPhone. You won't have that problem." Hey, Randy, fuck your iPhone.
I gotta agree with. I don't agree with Randy on too much because I think most of his takes are bullshit, especially when it comes to the Ravens. But
Our boy Addy from across the pond says, "Greetings from Europe. Can't wait to hear the take on the main event." We went into that.
yeah. He was the one that asked about the over, too many people on the roster for AEW. So anyway, that's going to do it here for AEW. I don't have a lot of energy today because I am whooped. But again, thank you so much for the likes and subscribes and joining us and participating. We appreciate every second of it.
Absolutely.
Ricky, what do we got coming up this week on Hard Way Wrestling?
We've got Survivor Series this Saturday.
Series.
Unfortunately, it's not a middle of the day pay-per-view. It's back to the late evening, 8:00 bullshit. Where if you have a party with people like Jason, I'm usually the only one left awake by the time the show starts.
Well, I will be taking a nap midday as long as I possibly can. I have a party Wednesday night for Thanksgiving Eve. We're playing at Rough Edges. I have a party, a DJ party, or a gig Friday night. So I will be taking a nap. I probably won't get home till late on Friday night. So I will be taking a long mid-afternoon nap so I can stay awake. And as I say this, I'm already falling asleep on Saturday.
So it's party at your house.
I think I'm not partying this time. I need a weekend just to fucking chill, bro. I need a weekend to chill. But days end or worlds collide or days collide, tampons are removed. Whatever that pay-per-view is at the end of the year for AEW, I will probably definitely be doing something for that. So, but yeah, we'll be back at the end of the week here. Black Friday. While you guys are out there shopping and fighting over toaster ovens
And TVs.
By the way, Jesse and I yesterday just went to see a movie called Thanksgiving. It is a slasher movie.
Right? Yeah.
It is a slasher movie, and it is basically about Black Friday and Walmart. It's not Walmart. It's called like Eat Mart or Shop Mart or whatever the fuck is Right Mart. I think it's called Right Mart. It will be on. It probably was on It will probably be on Netflix before it leaves the movie theaters. But if you get a chance, check out. It is. If you work in retail, and Ricky and I do, we're both. I work for Frito-Lay, and he works for a grocery store. I won't say it unless you do. You don't have to. He's a night manager at Iron Eagle. Iron Jiggle. How can I say that?
Big Bird.
The Golden Bird. And if you work in that retail area, you know how fucking crazy people are. Where you see this shit at Black Friday is actually not Black Friday. Is not how it used to be a long time ago, where people are up against the glass waiting to get in the fucking door. But this if you get a chance to check out this movie, it's fucking epic. It's got a lot of good gory parts and pretty good. So there's a woman that's cooked in it at the end, towards the end.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Like a turkey. It's actually fucking beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. And I won't give away anymore, but it got better reviews than Nick Hogan's driving. So
I bet.
Yeah. So anyway, that's good, dude. Here for us at Hardway Wrestling. We will see you guys.
Whoa. We will be back on Friday, correct?
Friday, Black Friday, bro.
Black Friday. So we'll be here doing our pay-per-view prediction show.
Yep. We're going to do predictions. I don't know who we'll have. I'm sure Scotty will be here. Maybe we'll have a special guest. If I didn't say it, Rob Frosty Wells, thank you so much for joining us last week. It was fun. We could have it might be anybody, right? I have the end. Now that I am on top of the world at ATCW, I could probably bring anybody in here.
Except Jeremy Stone.
Except Jeremy Stone, because he has a jitterbug phone that will not connect to internet services. So
yeah, the trailer park doesn't get good reception.
It really doesn't. And maybe we'll have him in studio.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
He doesn't live far from me.
His anklet allows him to go that far.
I don't know that he's allowed to be within. I live near a school, so
yeah,
I don't know that he's allowed over here. So
well, they make an exception for him because kids can beat him up.
It's true. Poor Jeremy, still undefeated, by the way, in singles competition, and did not lose the other night. Anyway, that's going to do it here for us at Hardway Wrestling. Thank you so much. Again, please go like and subscribe.
And happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Be safe out there. Do not pull a Hogan. Do not pull a Hardy. Do not pull an Uso. Do not drive after you drank. Please.
And don't do a Ric Flair and swing your wiener everywhere.
Well, that's fine. Swing your wiener. I don't give a shit. That sounds
well.
fun.
If you're doing that, you've probably been drinking, so don't drive.
Oh, that went my night. All right, we'll see you guys next time
on the hard way.